Today on NewsCenter, take a look at a new recreational area on campus, find out what crime occurred over spring break, and what famous alumni stopped by MSU. All this and more now on NewsCenter.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Sarah Burkhart.
And I'm Chelsea Armstrong. This is your news for April 3rd, 2014.
Many students came back from spring break to find some of their belongings missing. NewsCenter's Dawn Young investigated.
At first we didn't notice anything. We were just sitting there talking, and then she was like, "Hey, are you in my stuff?" And I was like, "No, like I don't have any reason to be in your stuff." She's like, "Well, this is like never out. It's always in my closet." She opened her closet. Everything was gone. We went downstairs and we talked to the RA that was on duty. We were like, she really did most of the talking. She was just yelling. She was so mad. She was like, "I don't know who did it. I don't know what's happening, but you're going to do something about it. Because that's my room and I don't feel safe with knowing people can just get in there whenever they want."
Right now we've got probably 12 to 14 victims that all occurred over spring break. They're currently under investigation. We do have a plan in action as far as maybe retrieving some of the stolen property or things of that nature. What would really help when we go to do an investigation, especially something of this magnitude, is for students to always make sure that they have their serial numbers handy. Because without a serial number or some type of owner applied number or something that definitively says that a piece of property is yours, we can't recover it. And I've only had probably four to five serial numbers that have been given to me out of about 15 things stolen. That's the number one thing that we request when it comes to investigation. Another thing that we always tell students is make sure that you always keep your doors locked, even when you're in the room. And a lot of the doors we're finding out had some kind of malfunction before the thefts occurred. If your door is one of those doors that's got a little bit of room between the door jamb and the door itself, if it doesn't come to completely flush, then you need to make sure you call in a work order with housing staff so they can get somebody up there to change the locks and make sure that it's a tight fit.
Say if you have anything valuable here that you don't really need, take it home. Don't even worry about bringing it. If you don't absolutely need it, take it home.
NewsCenter would like to remind students to keep their doors locked at all times and record electronic devices' serial numbers in case of theft. If you have any information about the recent thefts on campus, please contact the university police.
With the state budget finally hammered out, MSU has received word that their plans for adding a high school on campus have been approved. The addition will be similar to Gatton School at Western Kentucky University. $23 million will be set aside to establish this dual credit residential facility. The Gatton School was named the nation's best high school, and MSU hopes this establishment will increase education standards in Eastern Kentucky. We will have more information as the story develops next week.
A study by OfferPop.com, which combed LinkedIn and other job networking websites, found that job postings looking for social media-based employees has grown by over 1,000% since the beginning of Facebook. To keep up with this exploding career field, the Department of Communication, Media, and Leadership Studies at MSU is now offering a social media minor. Students will learn the ins and outs of multiple social media platforms while learning how to create awareness, develop a brand, and recruit supporters. For more information, students should talk to their academic advisor.
The latest speculation on Morehead's campus involves the implementation of a new class schedule structure. NewsCenter went out to see what students think about the rumored plan.
Honestly, I mean, it's okay because some people have classes every Friday, but I guess for those people that have work or, have businesses to take care of and have to do things on that day, it would kind of be like inconvenience for them to try to come to school. So it could go either or, so I don't know.
It's like the time I take to catch up on all my other classes and just chill out. So I think if they try to make it, people are going to get stressed.
I mean, I have to get ready for the weekend, and I went to class from Monday and Thursday, so it's like, why go on Fridays,
I kind of like the Friday 1, Friday 2s because I like having a mixed schedule, but I know a lot of people are excited about it. I'm the opposite.
It sounds pretty silly to me. I like it how it is. I mean, a lot of people go home during the weekends, and a lot of people have long drives home. Like me, I have a 2-hour long drive. The sooner I take that drive, the better. So if I don't have any class on Friday, I'd like to get that drive over with.
Stay tuned for after the break for a look at weather with Marky Owens.
And Andrew Abbott on NewsCenter Notices.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
It kind of makes you wanna...
Breaking the song?
Yup. I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest. I love when eagles play.
I love the campus!
And all its sights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
We love diversity. I love English.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Moorhead.
It's such a pretty place.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
Addison, why are you dressed up like that?
Because you're in a dream, John.
How can you prove that?
Your body's still there.
What?
Wake up and smell the coffee. Java City.
Watch until 6 p.m. Eastern Time Friday afternoon. So make sure you be aware of that for flooding, and also you cannot rule out an isolated tornado. Currently, storms are moving out of this area, and the temperature's at 73 degrees, so it's pretty nice out despite the fact that we have pouring rain at times, and then it'll go away and come back. A viewer of ours sent this in on Twitter, and it's a very pretty picture of campus that was earlier today. Record temperatures, a high of 84 in 1934, and a low of 24 in 1992, and the average temperature is about 55 degrees. So right now we're above average, which could be the reason for the severe weather that's entering the state today. Current temperatures 73 in Moorhead, 73 in Mount Sterling, 70 in Ashland, 62 in Lexington, 77 in Richmond, 73 in Danville, 63 in Fragrant, and 57 in Covington. Let's take a look at the current radar. You can see these storms are kind of moving out, but more are coming in for later tonight. Let's take a look at the 24-hour planner. Later tonight, more storms will continue to move into the system, and they will stay in Kentucky until tomorrow afternoon when they daybreak. Now let's take it to NewsCenter Notices.
Hi, and welcome to NewsCenter Notices. I'm here today with Andrew Abbott. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing pretty well.
Andrew, you, I understand, are the current president of SGA. Is that correct?
Correct.
And elections are coming up?
They are next week on the 7th and 8th, so Monday and Tuesday.
Awesome. Well, what we wanted to talk to you a little bit about today is your experience with being the president of SGA. How did you enjoy your term, I guess?
It was a very exciting ride, ups and downs. Really had a lot of great opportunities for myself and then SGA in general. Individuals' opportunities for me included getting to know the people of campus, from students, faculty, staff, to those in the region as well. I was given the opportunity to speak in front of Governor Beshear.
Wow.
That was a very humbling experience. I really enjoyed that. But then a lot of experiences on campus as well that involved not only SGA, but all the students in general.
That's very exciting. And I guess you've accomplished a lot during your presidency, but did you accomplish everything that you set out to at the beginning, I guess?
I'll let others be the judge if we accomplished our goals or not. But I do think we made some progress on things. One of our goals was to increase the awareness of SGA. I think that that would be a success. This time last year, during our campaigning, we only had 4 candidates for the 6 positions. Now we have a total of 16 people on the ballot for this year's election. So we'll chalk that one up as a win.
Well, that's definitely an improvement in numbers, most definitely. And would you have any advice to the candidate that is elected as the new president?
Be engaged with everyone on campus. Use your resources. Don't take everything on your own. Use the people that are in SGA. They're right there for that reason. And then also become familiar with campus. Encourage the student engagement as well. That's a big thing.
And I understand that there is an event tonight. Well, could you tell us a little bit about that?
Correct. Tonight is our debate. All of our individuals that are running for executive office will be on the bottom floor of ADUC at 6 p.m. We have a set of questions to ask them, and then the audience is welcome to ask questions as well. And we're also going to be live tweeting from the debate as well, so you can tweet us questions if you would like.
Very exciting. And how do students vote on the next president? Is there a way for students to participate? Or?
There is. We finalized that today, actually. The voting will be, like I said, on Monday and Tuesday through Eagle Mail. You will receive a notification, and you'll be given a code, and you vote through there.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today.
All right, thank you.
And stay tuned after the break for a look at Eagle Athletics with Stephen Lester.
And print. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to NewsCenter. I'm Marky Owens. Right now it's currently 73 degrees outside, very nice, but we have some isolated showers and thunderstorms in our area. And the humidity is at 53%. You can definitely feel it when you walk outside, with the winds at 17 miles per hour, so quite gusty right now. Let's take a look at the 24-hour planner. Later tonight, more storms will move into the system, and they will continue to come and be more isolated. Maybe an isolated tornado or two, probably not, but you better be aware just in case. And they will move out of the Commonwealth tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at current temperatures. 73 degrees in Moorhead, 62 in Lexington, and 57 in Covington. So overall, it's upper 50s, lower 70s, pretty springy weather. Let's take a look at our current radar, courtesy of WKYT. It is storming more to our southeast, but we will see some more coming from our north. And as you see on our national radar, all the storms that continue to form to our west, and they will continue to move into our system later tonight. Tonight, as you know, we'll see some scattered showers, and remember there is a flash flood watch out until 6 p.m. tomorrow night. So be aware of that and don't drive into any unsafe areas, and watch out for like falling pavement and things like that. And the low will get down to about 61, so that's not miserable or anything. And then tomorrow we'll see those thunderstorms will move out of our area, probably tomorrow afternoon with a high of 67. So just a tad cooler, but hey, we cannot complain about that. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow it'll be 70 degrees with those thunderstorms. On Saturday, it will be 55, so a little bit cooler, and we'll see some clouds. On Sunday, it'll be about 63 degrees and a little cloudy with an 80% chance of showers, so you may see some of those. On Monday, it'll be a high 65, but there will definitely probably be some storms in the area with a 75% chance. On Tuesday, it'll be cloudy with a 10% chance of rain, so a little bit colder in the 40s and upper 50s. On Wednesday, it'll be 54 degrees and sunny, and on Thursday, it will be sunny with no chances of showers. So, weather kind of iffy right now. It's definitely spring where it's been so warm, cold, which is why we're probably seeing this severe weather. Did you hear about the tornado outbreak over in Missouri earlier today?
I did not hear about that. I'm just hoping that these storms hold off tomorrow for Keeneland's College Day.
Yeah, that'd be really good because, you know, you're outside during that, so you don't want to be stuck with your umbrella all day.
I'd like to enjoy the nice weather for once.
Yeah. Let's take it to Eagle Athletics.
Your home for the Morehead State Eagles, this is NewsCenter Sports.
First round NFL draft pick Phil Simms returned to MSU last weekend as part of a football fundraiser.
To get back, to reconnect again, as always, I have been in contact many times with Coach Tenure, and I know he has great plans. He's going to do a terrific job here at Morehead, and you know, I hope tonight's just the start of some of those plans to go forward, and I hope it works out. I think it will. I'm excited, and I'm going to try to do what I can to help the process out.
A night with Phil Simms raised nearly $137,000 to benefit the MSU football team. The night included dinner, a meet and greet with the Hall of Famer, as well as entertainment from several speakers and an auction. Simms played football at MSU from 1975 to 79 before being drafted by the New York Giants. He spent his entire career with the team and won 2 Super Bowl championships. The Morehead State basketball team improved to 13-15 as they took on St. Catherine University yesterday. The Eagles won with the final score of 9-3 as junior Luke Schneider cruised to the victory by throwing 4 innings and 1 run. Junior first baseman led the way offensively by going 3-4 with 6 RBIs and a grand slam. Senior infielder Jeff Burkhoff also doubled. Morehead State opens a 7-game road swing on Friday as they take on OVC rival Eastern Kentucky University. First pitch is at 6 p.m. at EKU, with games on Friday and Saturday. The Morehead State softball team earned a win in a doubleheader split on Wednesday against Oakland University. They took Game 1 as they beat Oakland with the final score of 5-4. Junior third baseman Katie Rail led the way offensively as she reached base 5 of 6 times, which included a 3-run home run and a double. The Eagles return to action this Saturday at Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville. First pitch is scheduled for 2 p.m. The Morehead State men's tennis team improves to 3-1 in conference action yesterday after defeating Eastern Kentucky University. The Eagles are now 7-5 overall. MSU earned 2 double victories and 4 singles victories, making the final score 5-2. Senior David Clifford is now 5-0 in OVC single matches this spring and 9-1 at number 5 in the lineup. The Eagles continue their season by hosting conference foe Austin Peay this Saturday. And now for NewsCenter Sports Trivia. Which 2 MSU track athletes were named OVC Co-Players of the Week? A. Stuart Barnes and Hannah Bailey. B. Clay Dixon and Mackenzie Butler. C. Jess Marino and Kareen Mans. Or D. None of the above.
I'm definitely going to go with A.
I'm going to go with B. Not too much on my sports, so I'm taking a guess.
I think I'm going to guess C. I'm not really sure on this one as well.
And the answer is C. Jesse Marino set a school record by completing his 5K race with the time of 14:42, and Hannah Bailey set a personal best by completing her 5K race in 17:15. The Morehead men's and women's track and field team will travel to Louisville Friday and Saturday for the Bellarmine Invitational.
My name is Scotty Purnell. I've been here 9 years. We take the trash out of the buildings and put it in the garbage truck. In there, the chute is way up high on the wall where the trash comes out into the buggy. And you have to take a big iron hook, reach up and hook the trash, and it's falling down towards you. It's not a boring job. It's, you can get out and talk. We're always finding something very interesting. You never know what you're going to find in the trash. I like my job very much.
Currently on campus, there is a cooperative effort underway to help eliminate prescription drug abuse. NewsCenter's Tanner Boyd has more.
Thanks to a partnership with Cardinal Health, MSU PD, and Counseling and Health Services, students now have a way to get rid of their unused or unwanted medications. The prescription pill drop box is inside the University Police Station and was created with the intent of curbing both pill abuse and the resulting addiction.
And again, when taken appropriately and for very short term, you don't worry about those problems with addictions. But so many times, you may need it the first few days, and then you've got 10, 15 pills left, and rather than leaving those laying around for the chance for something terrible to happen, whether you mean for it to or not, that's the perfect instance to use this controlled substance drop box at our facility.
The abuse of prescription medications has taken its toll on the area for several years now, with hundreds of arrests made on the pill pipeline and the closing of several illegal pain clinics. But still, the issue may touch closer to home than you think.
Doing the research for this grant, we found out Kentucky actually is about 26% higher than the national rate of illicit opioid drug use. And that rate is especially high in the age population of 18 to 25-year-olds, which we all know encompasses a big part of our college population.
The prescription pill drop box is available to students, faculty, and staff year-round. However, it is asked that all personal information be removed from containers before depositing. Reporting for NewsCenter, I'm Tanner Boyd.
Students involved with intramural sports on campus may be pleased to see the new field is finally open. NewsCenter was on the scene.
It opened basically about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's been in existence, but until the snow disappeared, we weren't really able to use it. Field is used for women's soccer practice and then also for intramural programs. Specifically, we have field lines for flag football, 7-on-7 soccer. We play ultimate frisbee, and also we can play full-size soccer if we wanted to. We do offer it for student groups, and we are working on a schedule of open recreation for the groups, but that won't be available probably until the fall of 2014. Women's soccer has dedicated practice time from 3 to 5 p.m. and then we play intramurals from 5:30 to dark or later, Monday through Friday, and we can also have lights on the field so we can go after dark. If you want to reserve the field, we have an online reservation form on our website, moreheadstate.edu/campusrec, or you can call our front desk, which is 783-2083, and we ask that you give us at least 24 hours advance notice.
The Sophomore Art and Design Exhibition opened April 2nd and will continue to be open through April 9th in the Claypool Young Art Building on the campus of Morehead State. This provides an opportunity for MSU's art students to show their artwork and introduce emerging artists in the middle of their college career. An opening reception was held Wednesday evening. The gallery is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or by appointment. This exhibit is free and open to the public.
First color run to hit the streets of Moorhead will take place at the Moonlight Stage on 1st Street on May 3rd. Crayon Mania, the 5K walk run, will start at 9:30 a.m. and is hosted by Sig Ep to benefit Kentucky Cystic Fibrosis Services. Pre-registration is now open and is $30 for adults, $20 for children ages 12 and under. Those who pre-register will receive a t-shirt as well as a bag of color. To register for Crayon Mania, you can pick up an application at the Rec Center or on the bottom floor of ADUC.
The Kentucky Folk Arts Center at MSU is the recipient of a National Endowment for the Arts Grant. The $30,000 grant will support an upcoming exhibition titled Chester Cornett Beyond the Narrow Sky. It will be on display from April 12th to August 16th. A public reception will be held at the center on Friday, June 6th, in conjunction with their Folk Art Fair the following day. The staff at the KFAC spent more than 6 years doing the background work for this exhibition, and they are pleased to finally have Cornett's work on display.
MSU's Student Programming Board hosted Sammy Obeid on April Fool's Day. NewsCenter got a chance to speak with Sammy one-on-one.
I was always told, like as a kid, that like I was funny and that I should be a comedian, but it wasn't until I had a college public speaking class and the professor was like, "You should try comedy," and I gave it a shot and I bombed, and so I quit. And then 4 years later, this guy in my class was like, "Hey man, you should try comedy," so I tried it again.
Sammy got his start on the popular show America's Got Talent, where he perfected his comedic style.
It was a good experience. I learned a lot about how to really deliver jokes in 90 seconds or less. I got to meet Howard Stern, and he was the fan of me on the show. Sharon and Howie, not so much. I had a great audition in St. Louis. There was a moment where the crowd started booing me, and then I turned it around, and they started cheering for me. And that was like really cool, but they never aired it on TV. But I did make it to Vegas, and they aired some of that, and I got eliminated in Vegas, and I was very sad. But you know, it's just part of the learning process. So.
Reporting for NewsCenter, I'm Sydney Boyd.
Moorhead State University hosted the annual LGBT conference this past weekend, featuring a night of entertainment.
So you didn't expect to see your little boy like this, right?
The drag show is a very, very wonderful experience.
Strong enough to leave you, but weak enough to need you, kid enough to let you away.
A lot of people have different stigmas about it, but it's just like on campus our social Greeks, Great Pretenders and Follies. Except with a little gender bending. We have guys and girls that get on stage and dress as the opposite gender and lip sync and dance and just have a good old fun time.
We knew this day would come, we knew it all along. How did it come so fast? This is our...
Come Together Kentucky is an LGBT conference that is hosted at a different university each year. This was the first year that the conference was hosted by MSU. Included in Saturday night's entertainment was a drag show featuring both drag queens as well as drag kings competing for the title and crown of 2014 CTK Drag King and Queen.
That's it for tonight's edition of NewsCenter. You can watch us online at msutv.net or follow us on Twitter at MSU_NewsCenter.
On behalf of Marky Owens with weather, Stephen Lesser with sports, and the rest of the NewsCenter team, I'm Sarah Burkhart.
And I'm Chelsea Armstrong. Have a great evening.